What's good, y'all? What's the Numbers TV? It's your boy Paul Rowe. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already, and like a video if you appreciate the content that Paul Rowe and What's the Numbers I provided. Today we back with a profile piece. This one's on Kenneth Casilla, aka New Money, out of the Rich Mafia crew. If you're not in tune with New Money or Rich Mafia, it's basically a crew out of Brooklyn that back in 2012, 2013, they had some rappers that was trying to put on, basically dropping different music and behind the scenes footage, trying to create a buzz and get their foot in the industry. And New Money was one of those rappers leading the way. So around that time, they traveling, they hitting the club scene, they back and forth to Miami. They getting next to different rappers like Mano, Wiz Khalifa, Jewels, Jim Jones, Fabulous. Because a lot of the time these older, more seasoned rappers, they like having younger energy around. They get them in the studio, create with them, and in the process, they'll put the younger rapper out, or they'll get the more buzz, or get him some producers to work with also to help his situation. So a lot of people was finding their way towards New Money. Like, he had a likable personality, it seems, and honestly his music, he was a little more deeper than the other rap, as far as like he wasn't just rapping about the regular stuff. He was giving you a little bit more about his life. You can go check his music out. He got some freestyles up where he's more so rapping about things that's going on in his life, not just the party and the club and this, that, and the third. So I think other people seen that, especially the old rappers, so they took a liking to him. So like I said, he's doing his thing, he's making his rounds. Now around that time, 2012, 2013, there's a bunch of different kids from New York City doing their thing, also from all over the United States. Around that time, the Pieces is hitting, the Profiles is hitting, there's a lot of money flowing around. Not saying that's what they was into or whatever, or he was doing, but I'm just setting the scene. So now what, you got to stick out. So the thing that made them stick out, they young, 19, 20, 21. They jumping out of foreign cars. They got a few Rich Mafia chains floating around within the crew. They got some designer drip on them. So people gonna take an interest in that when you looking for an image in the music industry, and they portraying a good image and they're young. So they started creating a buzz. So now they traveling back and forth to Miami consistently, trying to get this record deal. Now you fast forward to April of 2013, when he ends up losing his life in Miami. New Money, so the details that we got is still, everybody know what the real story, but the details that we do have is supposedly him and a friend of his and an acquaintance in the back seat was in a car together riding around when they ended up in the Little Haiti neighborhood in a parking lot somewhere out there. They say a girl came up to the passenger side of the door where New Money was sitting at and left, and then somebody else ran up after and basically shot him in the head. So now his mother, after that, his mother finds out. Now she's real distraught, like any mom would be, about losing her son. Now she wants to find answers. It's like she's really pushing for answers because nobody really knew nothing. The two people in the car wasn't really talking, so it's like he's all the way in Florida, they're from New York, so it's like it's hard for them to get any type of information. But she keeps fighting throughout all the years. Different articles come out as far as like a blog, as far as like they saying it was a hit or was it over jealousy, to even an article in 2017 where they say the person that was in the back seat of the car gets in contact with her, tells her that he tried to talk after he got hit, after he got shot, basically, and basically I'm saying it might be over jealousy, but the person who did it supposedly dead, that she says, because during that time she's thinking it's a hit also, because she ends up cracking his Instagram code and everything, and finds a picture of him right before the hit and a picture of him shot right after, what makes it seem to her that it was a hit. Now in the later article that came out in 2017, it also mentioned something about a hit over jealousy or something. And so even up to today, or not today, but even up to 2019, where she's still doing different things in her community center, as far as Wyckoff Community Center, where she's from in Brooklyn, for parents and mothers that lost kids to gun violence. She's still doing events, trying to do it every month, basically. So, my condolences to her for losing her son. I know it probably doesn't get easy any day since it happened. So, from Paul Rowe, What's the Numbers, I just want to give my condolences to you. And yeah, so New Money basically was a talent that was cut short. Nobody really knows the situation or the reason why. And he was trying to get a record deal, and it looked like he was on his way, because he had a lot of interest in him. And even after he passed, he had a lot of different people in the industry that was shouting him out, that was giving him RIPs and all that. So he was chasing his dream, and he got he lost his life chasing his dream, man. So it's a sad situation. But I just want to do this video because I was in tune during that time to the whole New Money, Rich Mafia, what they was doing. So I remembered them. So this is a video I wanted to do to bring some light to his situation, to his mother, who's out there still trying to get justice for her son. So this was the Numbers TV, man. It's your boy Paul Rowe. Oh, I want to make sure y'all go check out that Patreon, man. I'm dropping my first interview. I'm interviewing somebody. I'm dropping that on Patreon. I'm not even putting that on YouTube for the time being. So I already got a few patrons. So you know what I'm saying? I need a little bit more. So if you messing with what's the numbers, you messing with Paul Rowe, man, go sign up. If you don't want to sign up for the monthly, man, go donate $1. I just want to see how many of y'all messing with what's the numbers in Paul Rowe, man, for real. So it's your boy Paul Rowe, man. What's the numbers TV? I'll be back before you know it, man. I'm out of here. Peace.